All right, good evening and welcome, wrestling fans, to Primetime Wrestling here on the Nation Network. Mean Scheme along with Jesse the Body, and tonight, Jess, we're going to be taking a look at some of the top talent here in the World Wrestling Federation.
Well, we're definitely going to be getting an opportunity to see some of the biggest and the baddest names that you're going to find anywhere, but we've got a very special main event.
Indeed we do, ladies and gentlemen, as we are counting down the days to Halloween. We've got a very special nightmare main event. We don't even know who the teams are going to be, but we do know it'll be a 6-man tag team matchup, and we are promised it'll be one that we will never forget.
Well, the WWF always has a way of pulling one out, and I believe they're going to do that right here tonight as well.
No doubt about that. We're going to send you now down to ringside for some action that took place recently here in the World Wrestling Federation.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 262 pounds, S.D. Jones.
All right, wrestling fans, Tony Schiavone with you here, along with Ron Trotgard. And tonight, we have got a great match to kick things off. S.D. Jones stepping into the ring.
Well, S.D. Jones, he is a well-known and well-liked superstar here in the World Wrestling Federation. It ought to be very interesting to see what S.D. does here tonight.
Now, one thing we know about S.D. Jones, he likes to use that headbutt, but he's going to have a tough time using that as his calling card tonight because the man he's going up against, well, he's almost 7 foot plus, 500 pounds. Of Andre the Giant. S.D. Jones going to have a hard time using that headbutt.
He might want to go out and get a ladder.
And his opponent, accompanied by Bobby Heenan, representing the $1 Million Corporation from Grenoble, France, weighing in at 520 pounds, the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant.
As we take a look at Andre the Giant, indeed the 8th wonder of the world. Bobby the Brain Heenan, of course, owns the contract of Andre the Giant, has loaned him to the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, as part of the $1 Million Corporation.
Well, one thing we know about Ted DiBiase, he is definitely a man who doesn't mind spending money to make money. And he has invested very wisely in gaining the services of Andre the Giant.
Referee is there, and we're ready to begin the action. And Andre the Giant unloading early on S.D. Jones. Oh my goodness, has him all the way up in the air, down across the knee.
Well, Andre showing why he is indeed referred to as the 8th wonder of the world. Not too many people can put up a fight against this big man, and
the sound of the flesh as Andre just goes to work on S.D. Jones, and now S.D. managing to get Andre down. Had him off balance. Can he follow it up now? SD Jones dropping Andre with DDT.
Oh, wow, SD Jones going to the top rope. He's got Andre stunned. Oh, my goodness.
Andre the Giant making SD Jones pay the price. Look at this, stepping in over the top rope. And now, chop block to the knee. SD Jones is fighting a very smart match here tonight. He ran into Andre the Giant and had no effect whatsoever on him. Oh, 500 pounds across the midsection of SD.
Well, that'll make you really rethink life decisions as Andre the Giant just continues to manhandle SD Jones.
I'm not all that surprised to see Andre having the success right now that he's having with SD Jones bringing him back in the ring the hard way. I'm a little bit more surprised about the fact that SD has had the success that he's had in this match. Even though it's not looking like it right now, Andre just throwing him once again.
Well, we talked about Halloween season being upon us, and what is more frightening than going up against a giant?
Andre missed with that one, and again, chop block has no effect on Andre the Giant. SD Jones getting caught. Irish whip to the ropes, and there's a big boot to the head.
Oh, Andre the Giant, I don't know what he's saying, but he's shouting.
Andre the Giant could have chased SD Jones outside the ring. Instead, he's got some conversation going on with Bobby Heenan here ringside. And now goes for the slam. Nice block by SD. And again, no effect whatsoever. Andre with that big headbutt. We've seen it before. And there's that side suplex that he used to defeat Hulk Hogan some time ago.
Well, there was a little bit of chicanery in that one. It took 2 referees and a lot of money to get that win.
Another big boot finding the mark, and now SD Jones. Oh, he caught Andre, rolls him up. Unable to keep him down. Andre whipped to the ropes, and SD once again, no effect whatsoever in his offensive attempt. SD getting caught one more time by Andre the Giant. And Andre, big suplex, takes him all the way over. How much more can SD Jones take? And Andre's gonna what? He's gonna pile drive him. Andre the Giant, are you kidding me?
Andre the Giant is in complete control right now, and he knows it.
Back under the bottom rope. As SD Jones, what a powerful slam. And now Andre choking him out on the top rope. Give me a break.
Well, SD Jones, things are not going well for him right now, and he knows it.
Andre lines up that big elbow. Might be enough for the win. Oh, and he got out. Near 500 pounds of Andre the Giant crashing down on top of SD Jones.
Well, SD didn't do himself any favors in getting out. He should have took the loss, in my opinion, and lived to fight another day, but SD not willing to go down that way.
Big forearm across the back and a right hand to the head. And now SD Jones continues to take a lot of punishment at the hands of Andre the Giant. Oh, there's a bulldog, and Andre comes right back up. Tremendous suplex. Andre thinks he's got him, and he does.
Oh, I'll tell you right now, that was an impressive victory indeed. Andre the Giant and Bobby the Brain Heenan gotta be very happy with that win over SD Jones. Here to kick off primetime wrestling here tonight.
Proving once again why he is the 8th wonder of the world. Fans, stay with us. We'll be back with plenty more action here on Primetime Wrestling. My goodness, what we just saw there from Andre the Giant. You've got to be impressed.
Well, I've always been impressed. Andre the Giant is the 8th wonder of the world, and it's not by accident that he gets that name. It's a title he's earned, and he continues to earn it, and he'll continue to earn it. But at the end of the day, Bobby the Brain Heenan, he is the brain for a reason. The Bobby the Brain Heenan family, they are always going to be number one in my book.
Well, indeed, Andre the Giant might be one of the top contenders for the current World Heavyweight Champion, of course, Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, well, we can talk about that later, too.
I'll bet. All right, fans, we're going to have a quick commercial, and we'll be back with plenty more prime time right here on the Nation Network.
Together, we can do anything.
We're here to restore justice to the Wrestling Federation that our father built with his own 2 hands. The hands that were passed down to us. The hands that will deliver the Iron Claw to you.
So what do you think? Like we're alive.
I love your family, Kevin.
Gonna be an uncle? Yes, sir.
Oh, man, that makes me so happy.
I talk to you about something, Mom. Dad's too tough on us. You gotta say something.
Baby, that's what your brothers are for.
Feel that? You feel that? That's pressure.
You're pushing too hard.
I'm fine, Kev. Seriously, I'm just sick.
I'm scared, man. It all out of control.
That's a terrible accident.
I should have stopped him. I need to think about my family.
Your job is to wrestle. Live up to that deal, or we are through. I told you to look out for him!
I just love being out there with you guys. It's the only thing that matters to me.
The Bonner will forever be the greatest family in the history of wrestling.
All right, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen, ready for more action coming your way. Now, Jess, our next matchup is going to feature a man who until very recently was considered to be a king here in the World Wrestling Federation.
Well, in my opinion, he's still a king. I got news for you. We all saw what happened at Madison Square Garden, how things went down, and to me, there's a lot of things that just don't make sense to me. A lot of problems with the way he lost the title as well as the championship belts that went with him at that point.
Indeed, former European champion at this point in time. Will he be able to get that title back somewhere down the road? Time will tell. But right now, we're going to take you to the ring for action featuring the man who was considered the king and the European champion. Now, he is handsome Harley Race. As we take a look at handsome Harley Race.
It's scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Kansas City, Missouri, weighing in at 253 pounds, the King of Wrestling, Harley Race.
Well, handsome Harley Race. Recently going on a weight loss program, lost about 15 pounds when he lost the European Championship to Jerry Lawler at Madison Square Garden.
Indeed, handsome Harley Race will be the first one to tell you, however, that he feels he was robbed in that match. He might have an argument to be made. I've seen the videotape, and there are definitely some things that don't necessarily equal a clean victory. But at the end of the day, the official's final verdict is what stands, and the winner of that match was Jerry Lawler.
No doubt about it, there's definitely some things that have to be looked into right now, and I know there are several people not happy with the way a lot of things have been going here in the World Wrestling Federation when it comes to the officiating.
As WrestleVerse continues, past meeting present.
And his opponent from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens.
And we take a look at Kevin Owens. Harley Race is going to be able to find out very quickly how much he's rebounded from that loss to Jerry Lawler at Madison Square Garden, mentally and physically, as he's going to be challenged in both of those categories by this man right here.
Oh, no doubt about it. Kevin Owens, one of the baddest, toughest guys in here at WrestleVerse. Anyone goes.
What an intriguing matchup with two men who have very similar styles. They're roughhousers, they're brawlers. Bell sounds and they go straight to the middle of the ring. And look at Harley Race. We wondered how he would rebound from that big loss a couple of weeks ago. And early on, he does so by attacking Kevin Owens. Going up to the top rope now. Handsome Harley Race, what's he got in mind?
Oh, Kevin Owens doesn't even realize what's awaiting him, and there's a double axe handle right to the head, and Owens going down.
Well, one thing we know about Kevin Owens from watching him over the years, he can take a beating. Never count him out. Look at Harley Race. Really trying to set the tempo here tonight, unlike any time I've ever seen him in the past.
Harley Race is really looking to make an example out of Kevin Owens here tonight. I believe he is.
Action now back into the ring somehow, and oh, wait, hold on just a moment.
Well, we know whose music that is, and I don't see him anywhere.
Well, it definitely got the attention of Harley Race momentarily, but Kevin Owens going to try and take advantage of that distraction if he can and use it to his advantage. As the two men just collide, and there's Kevin Owens. A variation of the cover. Stunner! Harley Race might be done. There's two, and he almost got him.
Close call right there, and Kevin Owens taking over control here after the distraction. Hard to say if there was an accident in the back somehow that music queued up the way it did, but Harley Race definitely believed that Jerry Lawler was about to appear.
Now, one thing when it comes to fighting Kevin Owens you cannot do, and that is take your attention off your opponent. He will make you pay a price for that. Owens going for the pump handle. Owens to a neck breaker. Nicely done. Harley Race rolling back out to the floor. Kevin Owens going to come after him, and he missed.
Kevin Owens had a hell of a sound when he landed on that concrete floor.
Harley Race looked like he might come off the top rope and thought about it. Both of these men, real raw bone, tough, strong, brawling type fighters.
There's definitely going to have all the dexterity of a barroom brawl here. Don't you worry about it.
Get a look at this, would you? Harley Race. He might be fighting Kevin Owens, but in looking at his eyes, I think he's looking at Kevin Owens as if he's Jerry Lawler.
Well, he's definitely fighting with a vengeance right now. He is a man on a mission. He is possessed. I've not seen this side of Harley Race.
As hard as it might be to believe, the best thing that might have happened to Harley Race is losing that match at the Garden, because boy, oh boy, he is fired up tonight.
Well, one thing I'll tell you, I would not want to be Jerry Lawler, because the next time these two guys get in there, oh, hey, in a moment.
Stunner connecting, and that might be it. Harley Race again able to raise his shoulder.
Well, Harley Race showing just how tough a man he is. If people like you and I, we know, but if there's somebody out there not familiar, Harley Race is one tough son of a gun.
Proving once again that he can take a beating and keep on going here. Former NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Anyone will tell you that went up against him during his title reign, there was no one tougher than Harley Race.
You don't walk into the ring with Harley Race and walk out not knowing you were in a fight.
Kevin Owens doing a tremendous job here ringside, administering more and more punishment to Harley Race. There is an advantage I would give Kevin Owens, and that is in the fact that he is definitely 10 years younger than his opposition. Now, there's an experience differential that comes into a play there, and we just saw it. But will the experience be enough to overcome the youth advantage that Kevin Owens possesses? We're going to find out as this one continues on. Head first into the turnbuckle, and Kevin Owens been busted open.
Harley Race seeing blood, and he is like a shark in the water. After a couple of near misses, and now goes for the cover. He might have him.
2 3/4 count. Oh, that's a close call right there. Harley Race waiting. Kevin Owens. Harley's got him up. Fisherman suplex, and he cradle hooks the leg. And Kevin Owens comes out the back door. What a match.
Well, we knew this. Oh, wait a minute. Going to go for the top rope, and the headbutt connecting.
Went for the cover, but the leg of Kevin Owens able to reach the bottom rope. One more time, he's going to cradle the leg. Middle of the ring, referee's there for 2, and there's 3 count for Harley Race.
Well, Harley Race overcame the distraction, he overcame the adversity, and he overcame Kevin Owens to score a very impressive win this week on Primetime.
No doubt about it, ladies and gentlemen. That was a tremendous win right there for handsome Harley Race. We'll be back with more. Stay with us here on the Nation Network. Wow, once again, Jesse, you've got to be impressed with what we just saw tonight.
Well, you know what? I look at it like this. I don't know what kind of chicanery's going on with the music kicking off in the middle of a match, whether that was Jerry Lawler's doing or whether some idiot in a production truck doesn't know what button he's pushing. But I'll say this right now, Harley Race showed a couple of things to me. He showed that he can overcome the adversity, and more importantly, he showed me he can beat anybody he gets in the ring with. You know what the biggest difference was here tonight?
What was the difference?
We didn't have that controversial referee.
Well, again, I am not going to go down that road. I don't know. There were some things that definitely took place. Not for me to say.
Yeah, not for you to say. Well, that's because I'm here and I'm the man who calls it like it is, and I'm going to call it.
All right, fans, we'll be back with plenty more WWF wrestling action. Stay with us. Hey everybody, thanks for checking out the Nation Network. While you're at it, why don't you check out our sister channel, All Night Gaming. A little bit of everything from old school to new school. Once the final bell rings, jump over to All Night Gaming and join us where the fun never ends. All right, fans, we are back ready for more action, and as we get ready to head down to the ring for this next matchup, boy, oh boy, Triple H, he has been having a series of matches and a feud that has been brewing between he and Stone Cold Steve Austin in recent weeks.
Yeah, well, we've seen this thing bubbling up for a while, and now it's really come to a head. But more importantly, tonight Triple H gets a break from Stone Cold and gets to settle a whole different vendetta.
Indeed he does. There was a period of time where Triple H was almost on the losing side of the equation when it came to the Monday Night Wars. Tonight, he looks to extract revenge against the man who almost put all of us out of business. Get ready as we send you down to ringside. Triple H getting ready to go one-on-one with the man behind the WCW, Eric Bischoff. As we take a look at the game, Triple H.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, Triple H.
Well, Triple H is not necessarily the darling around here, but he might be the fan favorite tonight because he looks to extract an element of revenge against a man who single-handedly almost orchestrated the demise of the World Wrestling Federation.
No doubt about it, when you want to talk about things being personal, Triple H left the open challenge, and Eric Bischoff has the nerve to accept it. I don't know if he was thinking clearly when he did, because I don't see him being a match for Triple H.
I don't either, but I'm looking forward to seeing whatever comes of it. Now, let's not take everything away from Eric Bischoff here tonight. He has actually been trained in a variety of martial arts skills, so it's not like he doesn't know how to defend himself and how to fight. But boy, oh boy, I tell you, the size and the mass difference between him and Triple H, he better be very well versed in whatever he's bringing to the game tonight.
As we continue with this very special Halloween edition of Prime Time Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen.
And his opponent, representing the NWO from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 195 pounds, Eric Bischoff.
Not finding any fans here in the building tonight, I can tell you that.
He is not, and he's not going to either.
The Monday Night War's 83 weeks. The WCW reigns supreme over the WWF, and at one point in those 83 weeks, it looked like they may very well have spelled the end of the WWF.
Well, if you're going to point the finger at one man who made the difference, it would be indeed someone that Triple H is all too familiar with lately, and that is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Indeed, when Austin had his feud with Mr. McMahon, that turned the ratings needle in favor of the WWF, and they never looked back once they gained the upper momentum. And right now, Triple H looking for a bit of revenge against the man who almost left him unemployed.
Well, whenever two companies are going head-to-head like that, it's not about just one-upsmanship. You're literally trying to bankrupt the other. It's very personal at that point in time. Of course, Triple H is not just one of the main talent that would have been affected here in the World Wrestling Federation. He is the son-in-law of the owner, Vincent McMahon.
Yeah, indeed. It definitely as personal as things can get. And after all these years, finally Triple H getting a one-on-one opportunity with the man he disdained so much for so long. From the top rope, driving the elbow right into the chest of Bischoff. And now choking him out right here in front of the official who's doing nothing about it.
Well, you know what? I don't know that Eric Bischoff's going to get a fair shake here in the World Wrestling Federation ring.
Well, to the best of my knowledge, the NWO are nowhere to be found in the building here tonight. But keep in mind, this is Wrestleverse where anyone goes. This crowd defiantly behind Triple H. Spinebuster, and Bischoff just got driven through the canvas. Referee's here for the count, got two, and it's over.
What a one-sided victory that turned out to be.
Driving the life right out of the body of Eric Bischoff. Nicely done by Triple H.
Here's your winner, Triple H.
An element of revenge perhaps has been settled here tonight for Triple H. And now it is time again to focus on the Texas Rattlesnake.
We'll be back with more Prime Time in just a moment. Stay with us. What a tremendous victory for Triple H.
Well, I'll tell you right now, there's not a big surprise to be had as far as I'm concerned. Triple H, I knew that he was going to be coming and gunning right now. You had opportunity to get in there with Eric Bischoff. That's a man who there's no love lost between these two. Let's just put it that way.
Well, again, Eric Bischoff had been trained in the world of mixed martial arts. Didn't seem to do him a bit of good here tonight.
No, you know what? We've seen it many times before played. I remember when Muhammad Ali tried to get in the ring with our old friend Gorilla Monsoon. I don't care, boxer against a wrestler, jiu-jitsu. When a wrestler grabs you, it's all over. If you don't know how to wrestle, you're going to lose that match every time.
Well, I don't know about every time, but he definitely lost tonight, and he lost badly.
Well, hey, that's called retribution. What goes around comes around.
Indeed, and there's always going to be more. Stone Cold Steve Austin had to be watching this one, I'm sure.
Well, you know what? He might be watching, no doubt about it, but he's a different kind of fighter. I mean, Triple H would never have that easy a match with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No, he would not. Definitely not. Fans, when we come back, more action to come right here on this Halloween edition of Primetime Wrestling. Stay with us for more.
Wrestling fans, right after this program is done, enter the danger zone. Jump over and check out J-Rock 73. Tell him Vince sent you.
All right, fans, we are back and ready for more action. It's time for our main event of the evening. As we were promised, it is going to be a Halloween masterpiece. We don't even know who to expect. All I know is it's a six-man tag team match.
Well, anytime you've got a special match like a six-man tag team match, it can go in any direction whatsoever, but because there's a Halloween theme behind it, I kind of like that.
I would think you would. You strike me as somebody who enjoys the Halloween.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, you always come out here with these costumes and these feathers and accessories.
This is the way I always dress. What, do you try to call me like I'm wearing costumes? You're making fun of my clothes, little man? I'll come over here and tighten that tie for you.
All right, let's send it down to the ring and take a look at this main event. All right, ladies and gentlemen, six-man tag team action to cap off the evening. Team 1 is going to be headlined by Cactus Jack.
Tag team match. Introducing first, from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, weighing in at 287 pounds, Cactus Jack.
Well, I'll tell you right now, when there is a Halloween theme behind it, you could do a lot worse than having Cactus Jack in there. I'll tell you right now, this is a man who understands all the gore and horror that goes with Halloween.
Indeed, bloodshed is nothing that he is squeamish about. Oh, my goodness. And now the Boogeyman making his entrance.
There's something wrong with this man.
From the bottomless pit, weighing in at 260 pounds, the Boogeyman.
We have seen this man with a mouth full of worms, and he will try to spit that into his opponent's mouth. He is absolutely a vile creature.
Better not let him hear you say that. He might bring you a snack.
Oh, no, he'll have to catch me first, I'll tell you right now.
You think you're going to outrun the Boogeyman?
No, but I can outrun you if I have to.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Where do you think he gets these worms from?
I don't know. Maybe the bait and tackle store or something. I don't know. He must be fun on a fishing expedition.
And from New York,
Oh, and take a look at who their partner is.
80 pounds, Bad
Bigelow. Rounding out what promises to be a tremendous six-man tag team matchup right now. We know one team.
Bam Bam Bigelow, the beast from the east, the New Jersey native, and he is able to do things that a big man his size shouldn't be able to do. Who are the opposition? Who is this?
I can't get a good look. I'm not sure.
Is that who I think it is?
And at a combined weight of 765 pounds, King L, Edge, and Karrion Kross, the Brood.
The new Brood. That's Gangrel along with Edge and Karrion Kross. Well, nothing says Halloween like the Brood.
We have not seen Gangrel here on the Nation Network in over a decade.
What better time to make his resurrection, if you would, than right before Halloween? Oh my! Things have just turned here in the World Wrestling Federation.
See Karrion Kross in here, joining forces with Gangrel and Edge. This could be absolutely unbelievable.
Bell sounds, action's underway. Now, wait a moment. What's head first, driving Cactus into the canvas. Quick tag is made to Edge, and now here comes the 2-on-1. Edge taking advantage. And Cactus Jack, we talked about it early in the opening moments. He can take a lot of punishment, can Cactus Jack.
Well, unlike anyone I've ever known in the world of professional wrestling or in any sport whatsoever, we all remember the Hell in a Cell match with The Undertaker. Now double team as Karrion Kross getting some shots in here ringside.
Quick tag made now. And Cactus Jack gets back in there. Blocking a shot by Gangrel. Goes up in the air and down with a cross knee backbreaker. Look at this. Cactus Jack continuing. Gangrel was about to be DDT'd, but he had the answer. Tag made once again, another double team as the Brood go to town. Back body drop him into the air. Edge got his start with the Brood. Only appropriate that he continues where he left off. As they exchange blows now in the corner. Cactus Jack, oh, he just got caught. And the tag made, and now the first chance to see kick to the midsection, and now Cactus gonna try again. Karrion Kross has got to get out of trouble. Double team off the rope, back body drop, got him. Bam Bam Bigelow now the legal man in the ring. Sweeping kick upside the head by Karrion Kross.
Well, carrying Cross, many people might believe it's been held back. But here's an opportunity where he will definitely be able to shine.
Another tag made, another double team, and Bam Bam Bigelow this time on the receiving end of the punishment. There's that DDT, cover and hook of the leg, and Bam Bam gets his shoulder up. Saw the boogeyman there to make that save. Swing and a miss. Edge in complete control right now over Bam Bam Bigelow.
Well, the Brood looking pretty impressive here tonight. You gotta wonder if Gangrel has brought this organization back to life. What is the reason behind it? He must have an overall game plan. That man does nothing for no reason.
What a double team that was. Bam Bam Bigelow is in trouble right now. Running DDT and Bigelow.
Series of right hands right down across the head, and now, oh, Gangrel spinning the blood.
There's a tag made to Edge. Double team off the rope. Double shoulder blast. And now Bam Bam Bigelow reverses. Edge might want to find a way of getting out of that corner. He's not in the right place. Bigelow with a suplex, and that might be enough to get him a chance to get out of danger.
He could have made the tag, instead tried to land a blow, and that backfired on him.
Oh, Cactus just got taken off, and here goes another. Execution! Hook of the leg, no one there to make the save. Might be all she wrote. He kicked out. Spear! And again, hook of the leg. And that's all she wrote.
Well, that's a big victory right there for the Brood. Way to make a statement.
Well, we knew it was going to be a Halloween-type event. As we take a look back at some of the highlights from this one, the Brood did a tremendous job of working together as a team. And how about Karrion Kross joining the Brood?
Karrion Kross, Edge, and King L. The Brood.
A most impressive victory for these three men, and I'm sure we haven't heard the last.
No doubt in my mind.
The new Brood. What do you make of this team, Jess?
Well, I'll tell you, it's an improvement in my opinion. I like the idea that Gangrel decided to bring the Brood back. A resurrection, perhaps, is the right way to phrase it. But what I really enjoy about that the most is the fact that he, in my opinion, he upgraded by going with Karrion Kross as the third man.
Indeed, this promises to be something completely different than what we've seen in the past. And we know one thing about what we've seen in the past, don't we?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Gangrel is a man with a plan, and I'm going to be very curious to see exactly what that plan looks like.
All right. Well, I know when it comes to plans, Jess, you have plans as well.
Yeah, I do. I was going to spring some of that here tonight, but I think I'll wait till next week's episode.
You care to give us any ideas?
No, but there's been something really just not working out well for me, and I'm going to address it publicly right here on Primetime Wrestling next week.
All right, well, we'll all look forward to that, I'm sure. Until then, Mean Scheme for Jesse the Body saying so long and happy Halloween.